All right, so we're back, guys. We're almost done with this book. Thankfully, tonight we're going to read chapter 15, 16, and 17. And then we're going to read the last two chapters on the 29th of December. And then we'll be done with this book and bringing in the new year on a good foot. Oh, you know what I don't have up? I don't have my LinkedIn page up. Let me put my LinkedIn. I like to just kind of glance at it while we're reading. All right, I'm gonna go to my home page. Okay, there we go. And hopefully, you guys got a chance to fill this out. We did. We filled out our now before we read the book, and there have been a lot of changes. What about you, Stephanie? Been a lot of
Very
changes on
much.
your page.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to filling out this after implementation because you know what? Before I didn't have any recommendations. So remember when we read about that? I went on there and I did a couple and I received a couple. So I'm happy about that. And my followers have increased and my monthly posts are up there. So really excited to fill out that after implementation part. All right. So chapter 15. So I guess I'll read 15, you read 16, and then we'll kind of
Yeah.
divide up 17 unless somebody else
Yes.
pops on. All
Okay.
right, cool. All right, so chapter 15, videos, polls, stories, and more. Do you enjoy videos? Well, most of us certainly do. Many of us, many of our prospects would rather watch a video than read a post or article. There are different types of videos on LinkedIn, including embedded, third party, native, and live. Embedded videos, third party, or link videos. There is a lot of excellent quality content on platforms such as YouTube and Vimeo. LinkedIn provides a fabulous opportunity to cross promote. Typically, the view count for LinkedIn is not as high for third party embedded video as it is for the native variety. One reason may be that LinkedIn prefers you to stay on its platform. Sandra and Bill both have embedded videos in their profiles. I wonder if mine's is. Hmm. I don't know. I don't have a embedded video. I don't think. I have an embedded video on my Facebook page, but not on my LinkedIn, and I don't even know where to put one. Maybe it'll tell us on here. Okay, let's see. What is native video? Native video is a video uploaded directly into LinkedIn from your laptop or phone. The post contains no links to external platforms such as YouTube or Vimeo. A majority of native video is uploaded directly from smartphones. It's easy and quick. Plus, there are tools you can now use to edit or add captions easily. Native video will play automatically in the feed, but the viewer needs to turn on the sound. This feature makes sense because many LinkedIn members are at work, so they need control of the volume. We recommend adding captions so people can immediately get a clear understanding of your topic as they scroll on the feed. Examples of native video. Here are a few examples of possible native LinkedIn videos for a notary. A 90-second snippet of you sharing an insight for clients. Short explainer video showing how to navigate a notary situation. Any of those 52 topics we mentioned earlier can be used for quick native videos. You can still download those on this reader's resource website. Sandra likes to do gratitude videos. This image is a screenshot of her video on LinkedIn. The 1 minute video below was shared to thank the audience at a conference where she spoke. We can all do a gratitude video or post. Okay. Live video. Uh-oh. Why my camera cut off? Your video has been disabled due to issues in network connectivity. Oh, I hate that. Let's start doing that. Okay. Live video. LinkedIn video just came onto the scene with some big time excitement to go along with it. Live streaming is popular on YouTube, Facebook, and now LinkedIn. Selected LinkedIn users can now host a live show from their profile or company's page. Imagine the opportunities to create real-time interaction with a professional audience. LinkedIn Live allows us to create memorable moments and deepen relationships on the platform easily. Consider streaming from a live event or creating a series. You will need to apply for the feature and then use a third-party streaming service to create and post your show. Bill's YouTube videos. Check out Bill's profile and you will find several YouTube videos on his profile. Find one under the experience section and several under the featured feature. He has an active YouTube audience, so it's great to link the two platforms in whatever way possible. Video content ideas for notaries. A day in the life of a notary. Insider coverage of industry event or meeting. Company news, industry breakthroughs like news, events, people, industry trends, the benefits of volunteering or doing good social deeds, interviews, notary insights, storytelling, book or podcast reviews, introduce team, answer common questions often asked by prospects, how to solve a problem or identify an opportunity, motivational, values or mission, introduce partner, explainer videos, case studies. Overly personal, controversial, emotional, or loud videos grab attention but doesn't usually result in a new business relationship. Still, it's a judgment call. So you need to decide your threshold for that type of content. Making quality videos for LinkedIn. Times have changed. You don't need to have a professionally produced video for LinkedIn. However, there are things you can do to create excellent video content for the platform. Here are some tips. Who? Consider your ideal notary client, speak to them, address their concerns, answer a common question. What? Make your content valuable and actionable for your prospects. And how? Native or live. Have good lighting and audio. Leverage descriptions, hashtags, and call to actions. Make or use an appealing background visual. Consider adding captioning and headings. Be aware of whether your phone should be vertical or horizontal. Each platform can be different. Timing. Keep it short. The native video needs to be under 10 minutes, but is best in the 1 to 2 minute range to hold on to viewer attention. Live video shows can be longer. Hook. Start with a compelling opening, no matter what type of video content. Helpful. Try to be helpful, responsive, and interactive. Be conversational. Promote. Consider creating a series or a regular cadence to gain follower traction. Announce your live sessions in advance. Cross promote your videos on email, Facebook, and elsewhere. Final tips. Be authentic, be consistent, test everything first. Now, LinkedIn polls. Use this fantastic new poll opportunity to ask relevant questions that your network will want to answer. For the most leverage, a poll should be compelling to the reader and also tie into your personal brand, voice, and experience. For top, consider asking opinions about how new notary trends impact your clients. Ask for insights relative to important notary news, notary related predictions for the future, notary events or programs, possible solutions to a business or notary problem. Take polls for your strategic network for estate planning and refinances when they plan to move, etc. You can create a feed or in a group. There can be up to 4 selectable answers for each question. You can also allow comments on your polls. As for the requested timing of responses, you may select 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, or 2 weeks. Let's say you are not the poll creator, but merely engaging with someone else's polls. What do you need to know? Your votes are not visible to your network, so it's brilliant to vote and add your comment for greater visibility and engagement. Keep in mind that the poll author will see your specific answer. Document posts. We love this new content caption. Now you can share documents, reports, slides, and PDFs on your home feed. This new option allows you to share more of your work than ever before. And apply the same content best practices, such as add mentions and hashtags. For PowerPoint, a 5 to 10 page deck works best. Be aware that your readers may download your work from the feed, so remember to add your logo throughout the contact information at the end. Oh, and contact information at the end, I'm sorry. Ideas for document posts: white paper, presentation, ebook, case study, insights or trends report, research study, how-to guide, excerpt from course lecture. Sandra's document post example. During the COVID-19 pandemic in early 2020, Sandra created this PDF slide document on how to warm up her network using LinkedIn. She prepared this document as a resource because people still needed to connect and keep up with relationships, even if it was exclusively online. LinkedIn stories. While your opinions of the stories you see on Instagram and Facebook may vary wildly, be ready to embrace the stories you view on LinkedIn. They provide a snackable, quick, brief, and often powerful way to impact your LinkedIn tribe regularly. There are several benefits of LinkedIn stories, among them visibility, thought leadership, branding, networking, connecting, messaging. I'm trying to think if I ever done a LinkedIn story. I have.
I have not.
I don't know if I have or not. I don't really know how to. How do you do a LinkedIn story? Like it's easy to do it on Facebook because you just click, but guess that'll be something to notate and look up. And then videos. I did go live before on my page, and I think I talked about why people prefer to work with me. And that was the only video I've ever done. It was like me testing out live for the first time. Let's see. I think this is where LinkedIn stories are available for personal home feeds and company pages. You may upload an image or video that is under 20 seconds in duration. They only last for 24 hours, so you want to be able to produce them quickly. Find all the current specs and particulars about LinkedIn stories in our Reader Resources website. Story ideas for notaries. You will find many ways to get creative with LinkedIn stories. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Quick tips, a small snippet from your speech, case studies, notary insight, event updates or news before, during, and after, news flashes and how they connect to your clients, answers to popular notary questions, motivational or inspirational commentaries, behind the scenes, secrets and previews, and holiday greeting. I do plan to do that holiday greeting. Consider all the content options on LinkedIn. To summarize, LinkedIn's video, document, polls, and story options are rapidly transforming our content opportunities on this fantastic platform. LinkedIn is constantly changing and adapting all of its content options. Always consider how you wish to share your thought leadership. Remember that today's buyers, prospects, employers, and candidates will develop an impression of you based on your LinkedIn content. Enjoy the journey.
Wow.
All right. That was a lot of good information.
I'm still trying to figure out how to do the stories.
Oh yeah, I was just looking on there. I'm not like, is it a ouch, just a bump on my face.
Is this something you have to apply for, or how does it work?
I wonder if it's just like in the post option. I'm gonna see here. Let me see. Oh, I gotta get out of my excuse me, out of my page. Let me go to home. Let's see if it's there. So for home, all I see is add a photo, add a video, add a document, and then it does say add to your post, share that you're hiring, create a poll, create an event, add a video.
Where do you see that? I see
under where you go to home.
Yeah.
And then where it says start a post, I clicked in the gray box, and then I had these options Oh no, I had this create a post pop up, and then at the bottom here, I click those three dots
I
where it says
see.
add to your post, and I can see all this stuff, but I don't see anything about a story.
When you click on the additional three dots, it just says find an expert, create a poll, offer
Mm,
help, create an event, but it doesn't say anything about stories.
mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
mm.
Oh, when you're posting, you can post as yourself or your business. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yes, I do that from my phone, where I'll change the little drop down. And sometimes I'll post as my business. Like if I'm sharing something, that's what I was telling you guys. Like when you post something to your business page and you want to share it to your personal from your business page, you can go to your business page and share it, or you can simply post it as your business.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Okay.
Still don't see where to do stories at though. That's interesting.
I'm definitely going to research that.
Yeah, YouTube is good for that, so
Hmm.
we'll learn quickly how to do that. All right,
I don't
so
even know how to
chapters.
go live, though.
Oh, how to go live? I did that from my phone.
Oh, okay. I'm looking on
Look,
my
when you click
computer.
video, add a video. Oh no, just says add a video to share. Yeah, I
Hmm.
went live from my phone.
Okay.
So maybe it's not an option here. Maybe the story option is on the phone too, though. Let me go to my
Maybe
phone.
so. Yep.
Let's take a look. Mm, let me see. Start a post.
Add a photo, take a yeah, same thing. Use a template.
Hmm. I went live before though.
I don't see it on mine.
Interesting. Oh, here. You click video, and then
Okay.
you can start recording yourself.
Oh, I see the red record thing.
But that's not going live though. I could have sworn. Let me go to my business page and see. Post.
Mm-mm.
Nope. So I guess what I did was I just clicked the video. I don't know. Interesting though, because I remember going live on my page. Maybe I just recorded myself. I guess I don't know. All right, we are. Let me go back. Starting chapter 16, talking
Okay.
about LinkedIn articles.
Chapter 16, LinkedIn articles. LinkedIn articles are an excellent way to share your body of work and have it available on your profile permanently and over time for your connections, prospects, and clients. Your article can attract and impress people. Consider your content goals before deciding to post a short form update or a long form article. If your content is shorter in length and time based, the regular short form post, which we discussed in earlier chapters, is usually best. If you write a content that has long term relevancy and is lengthy, consider writing a LinkedIn article. Benefits of posting articles on LinkedIn's publisher platform. Blogging on LinkedIn offers everyone the chance to become a writer. If you are a subject matter expert, then why not show your thought leadership by blogging? 5 benefits of blogging on LinkedIn. Enhance your thought leadership brand. Writing on LinkedIn builds your brand as a thought leader. The topics you select are a direct tie to you and your work. LinkedIn articles provides you the opportunity to create and display a portfolio or body of work. Articles become your long-term evergreen brand asset. And now you can highlight them on the featured section of your profile. Expand your visibility. As your friends and colleagues like and comment on your article, your most extensive second and third level connected network will become exposed to you and your content. Repurpose and repost your articles for greater visibility. Google may also index LinkedIn blog posts for long term external visibility. Engage and network. Send your work to relevant people who may be interested to learn more. You may also receive direct messages from your readers. Consider featuring other people in your writing and possibly at mentioning them, which builds relationships and engagement. As a result of publishing, expect to receive new invitations, connections, and followers. Generate leads. Your prospects may subtly self identify with comments or direct messages after reading your article, or they may message you after reading your articles and profile. Add a call to action at the end of your article to generate leads from intentional parties. Platform power and ease. The LinkedIn publishing tool is easy to use and affordable. It's completely free. You will also benefit from the opportunity to include images and other content, the article analytics, and the ability to share inside and outside of LinkedIn very easily. LinkedIn articles are a valuable content tool for thought leaders. Even if you are not quite ready to start blogging, start by finding and engaging with articles written by others. Excuse me. Consider responding to, liking, and commenting on the articles written by your network associates. I do that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Case study. Here is the image and headline for Lorraine Shelter's article. 10 tips to use LinkedIn articles. The LinkedIn blogging platform is straightforward to use and navigate. Here are 10 tips on making the most of the LinkedIn Publisher platform. Write valuable blog content. The best way to use LinkedIn Publisher is to post a helpful long form evergreen article. Don't make the mistake of publishing an advertisement, announcement, or a link centric post. Instead, consider writing a top 10 list, how to guide, top tips, strategy piece, values post, industry trends, or a compilation type of article. Write longer articles. The minimum length should be 500 words, but always shoot for 1,500 to 3,000 words if possible.
Whew.
That's a lot of writing.
Yeah. You got to really be into what it is you're writing about.
Yeah. Many reputable studies have suggested that longer posts are shared more often.
Mm.
Select the right heading for your post. Here are 3 great reasons your potential readers will immediately notice your headline, so you want to make it enticing to read and like. Your headline and images are viewable on your LinkedIn personal profile.
Hmm.
Incorporate great images. Add a header image that pops and ties into your blog post. Also, consider adding multiple images within the article. Go multimedia. Add relevant slides, video, code snippets, and hyperlinks. You can make a corresponding slide share presentation or video for your articles. You may wish to link over from the LinkedIn Publisher platform to SlideShare or YouTube.
Hmm.
Use shorter paragraphs and heading tags. Make your content easy to read and visibly attractive with white space. And many people today prefer bite-sized chunks of information. Take advantage of the H1 and H2 tags for your headings. H1 and H2.
Mm-hmm. That's the header types.
Oh, okay. End your article with a call to action of some kind. Ask a question or ask for comments on your content. Ask for follows, connections, tweets, feedback, PDF downloads, or to book a call with you. Promote. Share your posts outside of LinkedIn. Share on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and all of your social media channels. Within LinkedIn, consider which groups share the article with. Be mindful of group rules and culture. Repurpose your articles for higher long-term value. Come back at a future date and recirculate your article again. Add a click to tweet option to promote via Twitter easily. Number 9, respond to comments, shares, and likes. Send a thank you, email, or message to your connections for greater visibility. Publicly thank the people who comment. This step is crucial for your success, so don't overlook it. Number 10, analyze and improve. LinkedIn will display information about article views, reactions, reshares, and reader demographics. Use this information to improve the fine-tune your writing. Use the analytics as well as the comments and feedback to refine your article or future articles. You may also edit a LinkedIn article at any time. Interesting. Here's an example of one of Bill's articles, which is geared to notaries. Public speaking for the notary public. Create a newsletter. Do you have expertise around a topic that will spawn lots of content opportunities? Consider creating a newsletter and publishing articles to your subscribers regularly. Newsletter writing is a fantastic way to get visibility and build brand credibility. The benefit of newsletters is getting subscribers who are notified of your article publication. Newsletter tips. Pick a compelling name that clearly articulates the content of the series. Create and upload a logo for your newsletter. Create or source a captivating cover image for each article in the series. Select a compelling headline for each article in the series. Establish a schedule or regular cadence for publishing so your readers are activated. Aim for engagement by asking a question at the end of your piece. Add a bio with links at the very bottom after a separator line. Ask your readers to subscribe or add another CTA call to action. Increase your reach. Share your newsletter articles or page to your network via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and email. Encourage your website visitors to subscribe. Publishing on LinkedIn can be professionally rewarding and gratifying. Why not start today? End of chapter 16.
All right. That was short and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not against newsletters and blogs, but I've tried them and I just couldn't commit to it. It was just a lot of work. And I guess it's like I start out with ideas and then it kind of fades. It's like, so then there's like a big old gap in between. So, but for anyone who can have that continuous flow of ideas, absolutely, I recommend doing the articles and the blogs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's see. Now, Stephanie, I sent you an invite too to the group to see if you would have luck doing it. So let me know if you do, or if you even got the email.
I didn't even get an email from you.
See, that's so weird.
Let me check if it went in my spam.
Okay.
No, I just got the reminder for
See, that's so weird.
Wait. I got an email today at 4 from Zoho. Invite to join the Notary Education Group.
Yeah, that was it. Okay, but I deleted it. Let me do it again.
Okay. That was at 4 o'clock today.
Simply Noble Notary. What's your email?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Simply Noble
Yeah.
Notary.
Simply Noble Services LLC
Oh, Simply
at
Noble
Gmail.
Services. Let's see. At gmail.com. And then Kimberly sent me hers. Yahoo. All right. Okay. Tell me if that works. And I'm going to go ahead and read chapter 17. So it says, avoid Bill's mistakes. Bill
Got it.
here. Oh, see, that was okay. See if you're able to go through it and tell me what happens.
Accept invite. Invalid organization request. You are already part of a different organization and cannot accept this invitation.
See, that is so weird. It did the same thing to Donna. And I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to make a call on that one.
Okay.
Because I don't know what that means. Donna said that she has an account with Zoho.
I do too, but that shouldn't affect me.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's do chapter 17 so we can get done.
Okay.
All right. Avoid Bill's mistakes. Bill here. I'm going to start writing in first person for the next couple of chapters because I want to share exactly how I use LinkedIn to cultivate the relationships that changed everything in my business. I also just want to drive home the incredible opportunity you have to avoid making the same mistakes I and thousands of notaries before me made in trying to build this relationship-based business. I've had an escrow officer tell me my LinkedIn profile sucked and she wouldn't do business with me. Back then, I barely remembered I even had a LinkedIn profile, much less kept it updated and optimized. I was so embarrassed and so disappointed in myself. What was painfully obvious is that many more escrow officers I had reached out to had probably done the same thing she had and researched me on LinkedIn. Not all of them had the nerve, the gall, or the personality type to tell me what they found about me sucked. They just faded away. And that's an important lesson to sit with. What your prospects don't say to you is almost as important as what they do say to you. When your customers just fade away like that, you never know how many relationships, opportunity, and revenue you have lost. You may have lost. How much did I lose? Dozens of potential clients, hundreds, in a business where just one single contact can earn you well over 100,000 in revenue every year. That is an insane amount of lost potential. All because I didn't put in a little time to create the brand reputation I wanted. If you're going to go through the effort to find, connect, follow up, and cultivate the customers that are perfect for your business, then you must absolutely do some groundwork ahead of time. So when those prospects do give you a chance, take your call and then do their own due diligence to make sure you are as quality as you tell them you are. They find the information they need to support that. That's your LinkedIn profile. That's your LinkedIn content and activity. So now that you are sold on how important all that you have learned so far in this book is, and you have implemented that knowledge, how do you use LinkedIn to intentionally grow your business every single day? Here's how I did that. Nearly everyone that you may consider an ideal client for your mobile notary and loan signing business will be on LinkedIn in one form or another. In fact, if your ideal customer is an escrow officer, branch manager, or mortgage loan officer for a major corporation, they may actually be required to have a profile and presence on LinkedIn. It's just good business for the same reasons for them as it is for you. Their ideal customers are on LinkedIn too. Think about that for a minute. Your ideal customers are on LinkedIn, hopefully with an optimized profile, putting their best face forward, commenting, liking, and sharing other people's content, and creating their own articles or content, hoping other people like you will comment, like, and share it. So more of their ideal customers will see it. See what a cool cycle this is? You can learn so much about your prospects just by paying attention to their activity log. This is the inside information that you can use to create a unique and authentic connection strategy. In my book, Sign and Thrive: How to Make Six Figures as a Mobile Notary and Loan Signing Agent, I share my full morning mastery system that helps elevate my revenue my relationships and my peace of mind by 20 times. I created a mini course about it, and you can have that for free on the resource website for this book. Oh, nice. Thanks, Bill. Implementing specific habits into my day literally took me from making just 1,000 a month as a loan signing agent to making over 20,000 per month within 90 days. I call these my daily do's, and although results cannot be guaranteed, I'd still like to share them here with you. Then we will look very specifically at which steps LinkedIn will serve you best on. Some prerequisites. We can't just drive into the daily do's without a little background and prerequisites. I don't want you to think I am the super disciplined entrepreneur who just rolled out of bed one day and said, yeah, A plus B equals C, 20 times X, solved the equation in my business, and started making 240K per year. It wasn't like that at all. I failed in business far more than I've succeeded. And I failed mainly because of my resistance to habits and routines that support my goals and growth. I spent the first half of my life bouncing from idea to idea, one business to another, never really gaining any traction. Sometimes I would have 5 or 6 little ventures going on at the same time, none related to each other at all, pulling my energy in all kinds of different directions. I've done that before too.
Yes.
I loved working on the fun stuff. I can't tell you how many logos I've designed or how many GoDaddy websites I've built. The drag and drop kind, just pretty pictures and a good layout. But when it came to the activities that truly moved the needle on my business, I was lost. Some of it was hard. Some of it was outside my scope of skills, and I needed to learn. Some was doable if I just did it, but all of it required consistent action. That happened to be my greatest weakness at the time. Apparently, I like to learn lessons the hard way too, because even with flop after flop, I never changed my behavior. So 5 of the remaining 6 ventures I had completely collapsed. That 6th business was this little mobile notary and loan signing business that I had the absolute least expectations for. And at that time, I had no idea of the potential it had. I went years abusing this business, not giving it the respect it deserved, and I am so glad I pulled my head out of my rear and just in time. As I tried to pick up the pieces, broke and nearly destitute, I spent an entire Thanksgiving weekend alone, drowning in tears and vodka, determined to figure out why this kept happening. After 26 attempts at business, why couldn't I make even just one work? I started with a results inventory. What did I have? What skills, lifestyle, income, possessions, thoughts, mindset was I currently in possession of? And what did I want to have? The difference between those two realities was the gap. And it was a hell of a gap. I knew I had it in me to be an entrepreneur. If nothing else, I just could not go back to another call center job to pay the bills. I read all the books, went to every seminar and workshop I could afford, and then some. Had the enthusiasm and the desire to make this happen. So what gives? After discovering people like Brendan Burchard, BJ Fogg, and Hal Elrod, I finally realized what was missing: the common denominator. Habits and the string of habits known as a routine. That's so funny because that's our next book, remember? What is it
Atomic
called?
Habits.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think that's a great start to the new year. I had resisted them my entire life, thinking that only boring people had habits. I was wrong. The most interesting people, those who have dreamed, achieved, and helped others do the same, all live and breathe by some sort of routine. I guess when the student is ready, the teacher appears, because I had heard all that before but never did anything with it. Over the next few months, I dove into habits, reading and rereading Hal Elrod's The Miracle Morning and implementing all 6 of his savers practices for 90 days. I spent that 90 days completely unexcited about my notary business. In fact, to me, it was a dead business too. I had a couple of clients that fed me enough signings to make about 1,000 a month, but I was looking for the next opportunity. And even though I didn't have a business I loved yet, my peace of mind was through the roof and I felt amazing. The miracle morning kept the depression at bay and allowed me to be present, ready for the next big thing. That next big thing was a conversation with my friend Jamie sitting in a bar on a Sunday afternoon. She said, Billy, that's what my friends call me, why don't you apply all this knowledge you've accrued through 26 failed businesses to this notary
Wow.
business that keeps paying you?
Hmm.
Well, duh. Why didn't I think of that? This was another example of when the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
Hmm.
Jamie was my teacher that day, and the light bulb went off, and the floodgates opened. I was going to make this business work.
Wow.
All done. Uh-huh. And if that is not so many people's stories, that's so many people's story. It's like you have the idea, you
Mm-hmm.
know, but the thing is, like, from his last book, which I absolutely recommend you reading,
Which
with
one?
his Supercharge your business, your notary business. No, not that one. The
No.
Sign and Thrive. Sign and
Yeah,
Thrive.
I have
Sorry.
it here. I'm gonna read
Yeah,
it.
I read that one before I read this one. And what he talks about is people will prepare for an infinity. They will always be in prepare mode and they will never be ready to start because
Mm.
they get into this where I need to learn, I need to learn. No, you need to do because the best learning comes from experience. And if you don't use a little bit of what you learned, you're not going to ever start. So you got to learn what you need to learn the basics and just start. Because everything else, I guarantee you, you're going to learn through experience. That happened for me, and I know it happens for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You just start. I just started. I was just like, okay. And everything that I got faced with was new. It was all new. But I just took my time. I read, I researched. People were patient with me, and I just did it, you know?
That's exactly how it should be. You shouldn't have to have everything all together and all organized and all
Mhm,
ready to go right when you like,
mhm,
oh, I'm gonna do this. And I struggled a lot with that because I would be on and off with something like, man, I'm not making any money. But when you go look back, what is the effort you're putting in?
mhm. Absolutely. You got to put in something to get something out.
Hmm.
That's just how it goes.
And
All
for
right.
me, it was investing more into my company
Mm-hmm.
and making my presence more known online and stuff that I didn't know how to do or I'm not creative, so I can't do all the creative stuff, but outsourcing some of that but at the same time learning some things where I don't have to outsource everything,
Right.
it helped my business a lot. Like I'm like, wow, I'm getting at least a couple of general notary work or probably one or two signings a week where I wasn't doing
Mhm.
that before.
All right. See,
Hmm.
that's awesome. Well, we are done. We finished 15, 16, 17. So, 18 and 19, we're going to finish December 29th. And then we'll be done with this book and ready to start Atomic Habits. So if you guys are watching this recording, make sure that you prepare for the book club for the that we're going to have in February. So you have plenty of time to grab the book or the digital copy or whatever you decide to do, Atomic Habits.